right, like a man on a mission, I promised you I would come back out the next morning, and guess what? We're back out here. So it's the usual kind of schedule, but I'm going back over to the town that has the bulk pickup. Probably should have taken out those bed rails, but I didn't. It's kind of eyeing up whatever that is, but it doesn't look like anything special. This is another steel chair, not aluminum. Put that over there, and out the door we go. So yes, it's another day. It is raining. It's like a light rain, but it's constant. You can see the rain on the van, kind of. But yeah, welcome back, everyone. It's another day of trash picking. Going to head over to Bulk Pickup Town very shortly. But let's see what we find this morning on a rainy episode here with Taco Stacks. Let's make it a good one. Let's do it. Can't see it's a hose reel on the other side of this car. Can't even see it. See a couple garbage bags over here on the right. Some things up here. Might be a plastic chair and what looks like a trash can. Might be a little mop thing. Looks like we have some wood benches over here on the left. Somebody likes the wood look. I don't know if that is that one of those. There's a cat tree on the right. What is this? Oh, it's a table. That's not anything. I thought it was one of those like communal ashtrays they have in outside apartments. I think I showed this wood yesterday. Some wood down there was over here. This looks like a headboard. I see some bed rails on the left, so we'll get out and grab those. Probably cause a traffic jam, so I'll stop here. That way if anyone needs to get around, they can have some space. And just on cue, what do we have? Car that needed to get around. See? Taco Stacks is thinking well this morning. It's about to be Taco Stacks and the bed rails back here. I know whenever I find these, I usually get a lot of comments from people who say they sell very well around them. I mean, you can find these at thrift stores around here. I don't know if they sell well, but I know they're at thrift stores. I think they're like $8 for a set. I read a couple comments. People were saying they get about $30 a piece for a set for those. Wherever they might live. There's a table down there. Can't use the glass table. Some more press board over there on the right. Looks like we have some buckets on the right as well. There's some buckets down there and a mattress also on the right. And we have a golden floof directly in front of us and what looks like a pit bull. It's a short golden floof. Well, would you look at that? Would you just look at it? I'm going to look at it right now. There you go. Is that a wheel in there? No, that's not one. Is that a wheel? No. Rather just pick this up rather than flip this one. It might flip over anyway. On to the next step. Now there was a microwave out here yesterday And I definitely have a feeling other people came around and did some trash picking. Ceiling solutions. I don't know if this is going to fit in the van. This ain't going to fit. Might fit. Just might fit. We'll have to see. Uh-oh. Maybe at an angle. So if that barely fits. Oh, we're barely making it. Oh, I guess the other ones have to stay. Because that barely fits, and I know those are definitely a lot lighter than this is. Actually, the other ones might even... No, they're the same size. Unless... come off. They're not as heavy as they look. I don't think they're... No. They're not. They didn't look like it, and I didn't think they were. Huh. Yeah, so there was a microwave out there yesterday, and they must have added stuff because the microwave is no longer there, and now there's more junk. I left the plastic trash can. A lot of oddball bulk stuff out. This is actually, I guess, a very busy week for this bulk stuff. Oh, this thing actually can't even do something. Oh, it's locked. Very tight locked. Come on. Yep. Just Me and the Grills. Actually be a good song. Just Me and the Grills. Just me and the grills. Ooh. Kind of smells like barbecue. I wonder why. Kind of interesting. Oh, that's how that thing works. Oh, see? Oh, you're missing everything. Except for your charcoal. Your charcoal's in there, but you're missing your grate. Your grate. I can bum that one off that one. I might actually keep that one. Air fryer is nice though. Gotta say, if you don't have an air fryer, not paint or endorse, but they are nice. Should get you one. Just look at that. You got a couple deer. Just hanging out in the yard. One right here. Oh, yeah, nope. Oh, stay over there. Just waiting for them to just jolt right across. Well, I'll go see whatever this stuff is. I think that's all trash, but it might not be. I don't know where that deer went. He was right here. Look. There's a range hood. That's a hose. Got hosed. There must have been trash cans here, so somebody probably took the trash can cases and then left that, and they might have left this by accident. Yep, smells just like barbecue. So even on bolt pickup, I know you guys see a lot of metal here. There's actually other things besides metal. As you see, there's furniture and stuff. Given the weather that we had overnight, as you guys can tell, it rained. I don't think a lot of stuff would do fairly well being wet. A lot of this particle board furniture isn't really the best to be soaking wet. But I really haven't seen anything that I think the weather would have changed my mind if it was a little bit better out. I will change my mind if it was better out. But throughout the rest of the next couple episodes, I do plan on picking up other things besides just metal. And if we find anything in this video, there's another couch up there. I've seen a lot of couches. This might be the episode of couches. So not many mattresses so far. I've seen a handful, but not many. There sure are a ton of couches. It's very like dark and secluded in this section. I feel like I'm in the middle of a rainforest. Back at that last one. There's actually a house at the corner. It says it's under contract. And you want to talk about one of those kind of houses that kind of look like it's in the middle of a forest like this. This one's a little bit more open. It looks like they probably cut down a bunch of trees to give it some light. But yeah, I can't really spin you around holding this, but it looks very, very nice. If you like that whole secluded in the forest kind of environment, even though we're kind of really in suburbia, it looks very charming. A little bit dark in this area though. There's not really much sunlight. Probably gets cold in the winter and stays cool during the summer. Yeah, like there's a house tucked in over there. Not much land to cut grass. Oh, we got more stuff. See? Keep talking, we'll keep finding. Now, I guess if you have all these trees around you like this person, you really don't cut much land. Like, you got a little patch here you cut, some grass over there you cut. Like those people out there, they don't really have much. Put this one in the side door. I don't think this is metal. It might be. Oh my god, why is it so heavy? Holy cow. Like solid cast iron, and it's not because it has junk in it, it's just literally that heavy. Okay, so this thing, I don't know, it might be metal. It is. I don't know if it goes to this. I don't know if it's supposed to be the top. It's not supposed to be the base. Interesting. That's what that guy was doing. Let's do this. That was all. What's going on here? Guess not. They're all nailed and screwed together. Guess that was the house. Over here on the right is the house with the rug. That like $250 rug or whatever. Yeah, it's still there. No one wanted it. But the guy across the street was like hammering away in his garage. He broke up a a chair and he threw it in a garbage bag. And why don't you just put the chair out? Unless you don't want somebody to take your chair for free? I don't know. Let's see if someone came along and clipped the cords on these. Oh, no one did. There you go. Take these. No one clipped the cords. So we'll see if they actually work. Because they're fairly clean. I guess if you're throwing them two at the same time, well, I would say it's probably because it's not broken. But then I forgot it's bulk pickup week, so you can't throw this out every single week. So, you know what? That might actually be a. What is this thing? No. It's all padding. I was going to say, they probably just like either got a smaller vacuum cleaner and said, you know, screw it. We don't need these two large vacuum cleaners. I'll just keep this smaller one. So they threw away two working vacuum cleaners, but maybe one broke and they just didn't throw it away for the last 3 months because, well, you can't throw it away for the last 3 months because this is bulk pickup week. You're allowed to throw out one bulk item per household. There's a couch over there. There's a toilet over here. Alright, kind of running out of town here, but still finding some things here and there. These look like they're going to be a fun time to put in here. Jeez. We found a bunch of stuff today. I don't think that's metal, but it might be, so I'll check it out. Kind of have like an aluminum feel to them, but I don't think they are. They're not. They're just very light. I'm really gonna mess up this. Yeah, it's not metal. One. Alright, they're all in there. Every time I try to take one of these things apart, I don't know if I can do it. Maybe I can. Do that. This thing. No. Maybe. Hey. There we go. That wasn't too bad. I think the trick is you gotta go from the other side rather than go from the bottom of this thing. My good friend, the Hill Pickers, who comments from time to time, told me about that at the flea market. He's like, why don't you take those umbrellas? All you gotta do is unscrew the top and then you should be able to just thread it through. And literally that one worked perfectly. I don't know if they all do that, but sometimes they do. Alright, well, made it over to the metal yard. Time to drop off some metal and make a little bit of money. We'll even see what we get out of this. This is kind of like the first rodeo of taking stuff to the scrapyard for bulk pickup week. I still have all the stuff from yesterday's video. That's all in front of my garage. So after I drop off this stuff, I might go back and load up some of that. Let's see what kind of money we make. Anything super cool in here? I'm not really seeing much. It's an old, looks like an engine of some kind. Cast iron based engine. Maybe a pump. And that might have been what it was. No. Looks to me just like a bunch of rusty metal. And we're going to add some more rust to it. Alrighty, well, it must not be a very, very busy day here. The normal guy who usually does the inside scale stuff, he wasn't operating, or he's not here. He's on, I don't know, he's taking a day off or whatever. But I just seen a guy who was in there and he just walked out. But he cashed me out before he took a break. But it might be the rain, usually whenever the weather is kind of bad. I know in the winter, I mentioned a ton of times, scrapyards get very, very slow in the winter time. But when it rains as well, I assume it probably gets very slow here as well. Got 26 bucks, so not too bad, not too shabby. I did get a star note. There you go. I still don't know if that person still wants the star notes, but I mentioned a while back that when I get star notes, I put them aside and someone gives me actually $2 a piece for them. So it's an easy way to turn $1 into $2. But I haven't seen a person probably in about 5 months, so it is what it is. But it's been fun. Thanks for tagging along for another trash picking episode. Bulk pickup, day 2. It's been fun. If you guys enjoyed it, hit the like button, subscribe down below. Stay tuned for the next episode here of Taco Stacks. Should be a blast. Until next time, have a great day. Keep living a dream. Peace.